You're hiding something from the world, from yourself. It's the part of you capable of destruction, violence, and chaos. But what if this darkness isn't your weakness, but the very source of your strength? Jordan Peterson and the ancient Stoics discovered a shocking truth. The shadow you're hiding is actually destroying you. Most people spend their lives running from their darker impulses. They build elaborate masks, pretending these urges don't exist. Peterson, drawing from Jung's psychology, explains that the shadow is the unconscious part of yourself that holds your darkest desires and impulses. We hide it. We repress it. But it always finds a way to leak out, through unexpected anger, passive aggression, or self-sabotage. Think about the last time you snapped at someone you love, or when you procrastinated on something important. Your shadow was at work. Society trains us to bury these parts. Be nice, they say. Control yourself, they demand. But suppression only gives these forces more power over you. The energy you use to keep them contained is draining your potential. The ancient Stoics took a different approach. Instead of repressing emotions, they taught us to master them. They observed their darkest thoughts without judgment, reflected on their meaning, and transformed them into virtue. Marcus Aurelius, Emperor of Rome, would examine his flaws each night before sleep. Not to feel guilt, but to understand himself better. Both approaches share one crucial insight. What you refuse to face will rule your life from the shadows. Peterson challenges our modern obsession with harmlessness. A person who is merely harmless isn't good. They're just weak. A truly good person is someone who knows they could be dangerous, but chooses restraint. In his words, you have to be a monster and then learn how to control it. This isn't about embracing darkness for its own sake. It's about integration. You can't fix what you don't acknowledge. When you pretend your capacity for destruction doesn't exist, you remain powerless. But when you face it, you can transform it into strength. Peterson teaches that true power comes from understanding your full range, including the parts that terrify you. The man who can't get angry when necessary is no better than the man consumed by rage. Both are controlled by forces they don't understand. While Peterson focuses on integration, the Stoics offer practical methods. They believed in rigorous self-examination, what we might now call shadow work. Seneca wrote, "No man is more unhappy than he who never faces adversity, for he is not permitted to prove himself." The Stoics understood that our darker emotions aren't enemies to destroy, but messengers carrying important information. When anger rises, they didn't suppress it. They asked, "What does this teach me about my values?" When fear emerged, they didn't hide. They questioned, "What truth am I avoiding?" Their journals, like Marcus Aurelius's meditations, weren't just philosophical texts. They were tools for confronting their shadows. Every passion, anger, fear, lust, envy wasn't to be denied, but transmuted into wisdom and virtue. The Stoic path is clear. Name your darkness, understand it, and then redirect its power toward good. So what does this mean for you right now? Your shadow is that rage you bottle up when someone disrespects you. It's that jealousy you pretend isn't there when a friend succeeds. It's that fear you hide behind productivity and busyness. These emotions aren't defects, they're data. They reveal what matters to you. Your anger shows what you value. Your fear points to what you care about most. Your envy highlights aspirations you've been denying. Peterson would tell you to confront these aspects directly. The Stoics would advise you to transform them into wisdom. Both would agree, running from them is the worst option. Think of it like this. You don't kill the dragon. You train it. That same fire that could burn down your life can also fuel your greatest achievements, if you learn to direct it. The people who appear most put together on the outside are often the ones most disconnected from their shadows, and they pay for it with anxiety, outbursts, and a sense of emptiness they can't explain. So, look in the mirror. Be brutally honest. What darkness lives inside you? What parts of yourself have you been running from? The jealousy, the rage, the fear of inadequacy? Whatever it is, that's where your greatest strength is hiding. Not in your polished exterior or carefully crafted image, but in the raw material you've been afraid to touch. Start with awareness. Notice when your shadow appears. Don't judge it, observe it. Then ask yourself, what is this emotion trying to tell me? How can I channel this energy constructively? Both Peterson and the Stoics offer the same fundamental truth. Self-knowledge is power. The person who understands their darkness can never be controlled by it. Your darkness isn't your enemy. It's the untapped potential you've been afraid to claim. And today is the day to begin that journey. Not by fighting your shadow, but by integrating it. Because true strength isn't the absence of darkness, but the mastery of it.